Number 67 from section 8.3 on page 565 of the text. The directions that we are trying to follow are find whether the graphs determined by each pair of equations are parallel, perpendicular, or neither parallel nor perpendicular. So with this particular problem, again, what I would say is you don't necessarily have to graph this equation. Okay, we can actually take the time and just rewrite these in slope-intercept form. Because if we write these in slope-intercept form, or in other words, of the form y is equal to mx plus b, we clearly call out what the slope is. And we can take a look at the slope and therefore go through and say, okay, if these are parallel, then I know that if these are parallel, slopes are the same. If they're perpendicular, slopes are opposite reciprocals of each other. Okay, so let's do a little work and see what we can uncover. So I'll do the first one in orange. So we will subtract 4x from both sides, just getting that much closer to getting y completely isolated. And then from here, what's the last thing that you can do? Basically, you want to get y by itself, so your next question is going to be, how can I undo the multiplication that is happening between 5 and y? Well, we use division to undo a multiplication. So we can cancel those out, and we have y is equal to negative 4/5 x plus 4. So again, since we're only looking to see if these values are parallel, perpendicular, or neither, our main focus is going to be on the slope and the slope only. Okay, so now we will go ahead and do some work with the second equation. So again, we subtract 5x from both sides, and we have negative 4y is equal to negative 5x plus 20. Divide both sides by negative 4 to undo that multiplication. And we have y is equal to, and we have a negative over a negative, so bear in mind that those become positive. So we have 5 over 4x minus 5. Okay, so from here, note that we're only concerned about the slope that we're seeing. So take a second to compare these two. Are these parallel? Well, no, because negative 4/5 is not equal to or the same as 5/4, so definitely not parallel. But what about perpendicular? Again, we're looking for something where it's opposite. So I do have an opposite. My 4/5 is a negative, and my 5/4 is positive. And then I'm looking for reciprocals. So in this case, if you look 4/5, if you were to take the reciprocal of it, you have 5/4. So we do, in fact, have opposite reciprocals. So we can say that these lines are perpendicular. Recall that that's a shorthand for perpendicular to each other.